Next is a class on the Srimad Bhagavatam, 6th Canto, 2nd Chapter, text number 7, given by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, recorded on September 10th, 1975, in Vrindavan, India.
Oyam hi kitanidvesha janma kotyang hasamapi jad bhajahara vivoso nama sastayanam hare. So, the order carriers of Lord Vishnu, Vishnu Duta, declare that this man, although he was very sinful, but now he is cleared of all sinful acts. He is now clean. How he is clean? Jad bhajahara. He has uttered the name of Narayan. Jad bhajahara, vivasa. Not any artificial, but automatically. Vivasa. Nama, the holy name, Sasti Ayanam. To chant the holy name of the Lord means to achieve all auspicity. Hare. Now this name, Hare, sometimes the Mayavadis, they say that any name, either of Hari or any other demigod, is equal. No, that is not. That is Namapurad. If one thinks that the holy name of Hari is as good as the name of other demigods, then it is Namapurad. That is not Suddhana. So, people are being misguided in that way. But the Shastra does not say that. The Shastra says, Hare Nama. Hare Nama. The holy name of Hari, Krishna, Vishnu, Vishnu Tattva. Hari means Vishnu Tattva. There are Tattva is manifested in different ways. Vishnu Tattva, Vishnu Shakti Tattva, Jiva Tattva, like that. So Shastra says, Hare Nama, Vishnu Tattva. Vishnu, of course, Lord Vishnu has several thousands of names according to his different activities. Vishnu, Narayan, Hari, Govinda, Madhava, many names. So, any name of the Supreme Personality of God, Hari. Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nama. The Shastra reminding us 3 times, just like we stress upon something that do this, do this, do this, thrice. So therefore it is said 3 times, Hare Nama, Hare Nama, so that he may not forget, he may not be misguided by the so-called Mayavadis, that any name, no, Hare Nama, 3 times. Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nama, eva, again eva. Then again 3 times. Kalo nasteva, nasteva, nasti, nasti eva, gatirannatha. You cannot deviate from this process. There is no other alternative process. You cannot say that I will be liberated by this process or that process. No. Because it is Kali Yuga. Any other process will not be successful. You adopt any process, ultimately you have to come to this process, Bhakti Yoga. You can work on Karma Yoga, you can work on Jnana Yoga, you can work on Hatha Yoga. There are different yogas. Yoga means how to connect with the Supreme. Yoga means connection. And Yoga means distraction. We know, anyone who knows mathematics, yoga means addition and subtraction, Yoga. So, at the present moment, in our conditional state, we are separated. Not exactly separated, but we are forgotten. We have forgotten our relationship with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So, we have to connect it again. That is called yoga. Because we are now disconnected somehow or other, now we have to connect it again. So any yoga system means an endeavor to connect our relationship with the Supreme Lord. That is called yoga. So, someone is trying to make the connection, Karma Yoga, someone is trying by Jnana Yoga, someone is trying Hatha Yoga. But the real aim is Bhakti Yoga. Just like different steps. You are on the first step, and other is on the second step, and other is on the third step, and other is on the fourth step. But the ultimate goal is Bhakti Yoga. You cannot understand God or Krishna by any other yoga. It may be a step forward, but ultimately you have to come to the Bhakti Yoga. Therefore, in the Bhagavad Gita it is said, Bahunam Janmanam Ante, after many births, endeavor to execute the yoga system, Bahunam Janmanam Ante, Jnanavan, one who is actually practicing Jnana Yoga or mystic yoga, he comes to the Bhakti Yoga. Bahunam Janmanam Ante Jnanavan Manga Prapaddate. Prapaddate. This is Bhakti Yoga. And still clearly explained. What is that prapatti? Vasudeva sarvamiti samahatma sudurlava. When one comes to this understanding that Vasudeva Krishna is everything, I surrender to Krishna. Krishna is canvassing personally. Krishna is so kind that Sarva dharman parittajya mamekam saranam. That we will not take. Krishna is claiming too much. But that is the ultimate goal, that you have to surrender to Krishna. That is the highest perfection. So this conclusion that let me surrender, Krishna is asking me, Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the ultimate absolute truth, he is asking me to surrender. Why shall I delay? Let me surrender. This is intelligence, Jnana. So, those who are intelligent, they will take immediately. It is explained in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, Saddha Sabdhe Vishwas Sudhira Nishchay Krishne Bhakti Kaile Sarva Karma Krita Hoy. This is the real Shraddha, faith. What is that faith? Shraddha Sabde Vishwas. Faith means strong faith, not flickering faith. Vishwas, to believe. What is that? Vishwas. Shraddha Sabde Vishwas Sudhira Nishcha. Very firm faith and with surety. Surety it must be. Because Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, says that you surrender unto me and I shall give you protection from all sinful years. He is assuring. Then why we shall doubt? Because we have doubt in Krishna. That is the difference. The Krishna says he may be or may not be. Doubt. That is called doubt. Krishna says in many places, asamsaya. Don't doubt what I say, accept it. Manmana bhavaman bhakta madhyadi mang namaskuru mameva ishasi asamsaya. You do this and without any doubt, rest assured you will come to me. In another place, Krishna says, Mayasakta mana prartha yogam junjana madasi. Asamsayam, again asamsayam. Asamsayam samagram mam jatha gyasasi tatchinu. So it is our misfortune that we become doubtful about Krishna. This is our misfortune. Otherwise, to become liberated, to go back to home, back to Godhead, very easy thing, provided we accept the Krishna's version as it is, without any change. It is very easy. Krishna, when he comes, personally, he comes to bestow the mercy to the fallen souls. And he speaks very clearly that matta parataram nannat kinchijasti dhananjaya. There is no more better, positive truth than myself. But you don't believe. That is the misfortune. But this man, although he did not know what he is doing, but very faithfully he chanted devotion, without any hesitation. Devotion. Devotion means being forced. He was forced to chant. So jena tena prakarena, if you chant without any committing any offense the holy name of the Lord, then you become liberated. This is the purpose of this Ajami Upakhyan. Ayam hi krita nidvesa. Nidvesa means atonement. If you commit some sin, then you should atone for it. Otherwise, you have to carry the reaction of your sinful life to the next life. Therefore, according to the Vedic system, there is prayaschitta. The prayaschitta, that is also a very heavy task. In this age, nobody can perform prayaschitta. And even one is able to perform prayaschitta, then there is possibility of again falling down, unless one is clear consciousness, and that Krishna consciousness. Unless one is Krishna conscious, there is every chance of falling down. So anyway, this Ajamin is Krita Nidvesa. The Vishnuduta informed to the Jamaduta that you cannot touch him anymore. He is now pure. Krita Nidvesa. Krita Nidvesa then the next question is, the Jamaduta may say that how he has become Krita Nirpesha. He is so sinful that there is no limit of his sinful activities, and you say that it is clear immediately. Therefore he says, Janmakoti Amahasamapi. Not only one life sinful activities, but many crores of birth sinful activities. So we do not know how many births we had previously. But from the Shastra we understand crores, many millions of times we had to take birth. That what is used, Janma Koti. Not one birth or two births or second birth or third birth. So, unless we come to Krishna consciousness, this repetition of birth and death will continue. That's what it says, Janma Kotyam. We are passing through many different forms of life. We are creating one family, that I belong to this family. But what about my other families? Because Janma Koti, in every family when I enter, there must be father, mother and family members. To which family I am especially concerned, that is our ignorance. We become interested in the particular family where we are at present. But we do not know that in the past we had to pass through many hundreds and millions of families. So which family is correct? And again, if I do not correct myself at the present moment, I have to go through many millions of families until we come to the point, Vasudeva Sarvamiti Samahatma. This is it. So, this Vasudeva Sarvamiti we are distributing on the order of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. People may take the Krishna consciousness movement means that we are preaching Vasudeva Sarvamiti, no compromise. Only Vasudeva, Krishna. Om Namo Bhagavati Vasudeva. This is Krishna consciousness movement. If people can take it without any hesitation, as Krishna says, ma sucha, don't be worried. Sarvadharman parityajya mamekam saranam braja. Krishna says, and even out of sentiment, we take to Krishna consciousness, believing on the word of Krishna. Out of sentiment, still we are benefiting. Praktya sadanmam charanambujam hare. It is said that if by sentiment one takes to Krishna consciousness, praktya sadanmam, everyone has got his occupational duty. The Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, or anyone. Everyone has got some particular duty, obligation. But Krishna says there is no need of executing all these obligations. Simply surrender. Krishna says. So, if somebody out of sentiment, if one thinks that simply by surrendering to Krishna I will be perfect, why not take it? Let me give up my so-called religious principles. But that is called fall in the back. Praktya sadharmam charanambujam hare. Is giving up. Just like this European American boy, they belong to Jewish religion, they belong to Christian religion, but out of their pious activity or even by sentiment, they have given up. Now they are taken to Krishna consciousness. But they are perfect. You may say that some of them have fallen. The Shastra says that even one has fallen. Where is the wrong there? And other person who has not taken to Krishna consciousness, who has not fallen, what is the benefit there? Even one has not fallen, sticking to his own particular religious system. He is not gainer, but a person who has taken to Krishna consciousness even by sentiment and has fallen, he has great benefit. Because once he has taken to Krishna consciousness, Krishna becomes attached to him. That is our Ajnata Sukriti. Therefore, in all circumstances, we should accept the Krishna's instruction, Sarvadharman Parityajya Mamekam Saranam Vraja, and surely we shall be benefited. So it doesn't matter whether he is advanced. Of course, everyone should try his best to advance more and more in Krishna consciousness. But even though one falls down circumstantially, Tattva sadharmam charanam vijam hari patet tato jadi bhajan napakya. Bhajan means this execution of devotional service, gradually it should be strong and right. But if one falls down, even it is not right, bhajan apakya. So Shastra says, what is the wrong there? What is the loss there? Because he has begun this line of devotional service, even if he stopped at a certain point, circumstantially, he is not loser. He is not loser because he will get the opportunity of another human form of life. That is stated in the Bhagavad Gita. Suchinam simatangehe yoga bhrashta sanjayate. Even one has fallen down, still he will get the chance of taking birth. Suchinam simatangehe. In the family of Brahmana, first class Brahmana, Suchinan, Suchi, very pure, or Srimata, or very rich man, rich Vaishya. Generally the Vaishyas are rich, so he will get chance either in a very good family of Brahmin or Vaishya. Vaishyas are generally devotees. Therefore, he gets the chance of taking birth in a nice family, and if he is fortunate or if he is guided, then he begins again Krishna consciousness from the point where he lost it. Therefore, he is not loser. Whereas others who are not in Krishna consciousness, he may be diverted, and there is no guarantee what is the next birth. Krishna does not guarantee. Krishna says, Takta deham punarjanma. Krishna says, Dehi nasmin yatha dehi kaumana jovana jara tatha dehantara prapti. Dehantara prapti, he will get another body. But what kind of body he is going to get, that is not certain. He may be a demigod or he may be a dog, according to his karma. But this man, who is a devotee of Krishna, if he is fallen and if he has to take birth again, it is guaranteed. Suchinana srimatangi, he will take birth in a very rich family or in a very pure family. This is guaranteed. For others, there is no guarantee. He may take birth out of the 8,400,000 souls. different forms of life. There is no guarantee. So our request is that somehow or other take to Krishna consciousness. Even if you fall down without being directed, still you are not loser. That is our request. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.